Welcome to today's live from the CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart, and today I'm going to take you around this hall where we find Hobby, Carthago and lots of other companies. So I'm going to turn the camera around and so you don't look at me, and we're going to have a walk up through the hobby stand. As always, you can ask anything you want, but please keep the language appropriate, as for obvious reasons. I won't be going into any vehicles, probably in view of the fact that there are so many people here. Indeed, I heard on Monday, unofficially, that there were 38,000 people at this event. Now, having had 40,000 Saturday and Sunday, so that's 40 plus 40 plus 38, this is breaking records. Indeed, I have talked to some manufacturers who have told me that they are on target for breaking records of all time for sales. That is despite all of the difficulties that we have at present with the price increases. Last year, of an average of around 23%, very approximately, because it's hard to say, and the difficulties with supply. People don't know what colour the vehicle is going to be, don't know what gearbox it's going to have, they don't know all sorts of things. I mean, it's very hard even to think that somebody, you're going to spend tens of thousands, maybe even 100,000 euros on a vehicle, and they don't know what gearbox they are going to have. Now, for me, I can understand, okay, what colour I get, it doesn't really bother me that much. Whatever turns up, turns up. Hello there, Andre. But what gearbox, and that's really would bother me if I ended up, for example, with a gearbox, an automatic gearbox, I would be most unhappy about it. Anyway, I'll just show you this here. This is Beachy. It's a caravan, so I don't really do caravans, but what I do rather like is this retro look. I find that quite attractive. I don't find it much use as a vehicle, but this ID Buzz, which of course is brand new, or more or less, as a vehicle, but that modern retro look, how's that? I've just invented an expression, or I bet somebody invented that before. I think that looks quite cool, as it were. Here, we'll even have a walk onto the beach. Hello there, Jimmy, and we'll have a look. Look, they put a stack of sand down here. That'll annoy the cleaners no end. They did the same thing actually at Dusseldorf as well. So, well, let's have a look inside, if we can. And there you go. That's what one of these things looks like. I mean, I don't know anything about caravans, so I can't say one way or the other if that's any good. But they do have this beachy camper van as well somewhere, or maybe it's not here. I don't know. Maybe they've given up on it. And that really, as much as it looked pretty good and didn't have a toilet in, didn't have much in the way of storage, it looked a bit rough and ready, as though somebody had made it at home. Probably somebody had made it at home. So as a concept car, as a concept vehicle, yeah, it's nice to look at in a trade fair like this, particularly if you're doing a good colour scheme like that one. But as a camper van, if you think of camping in it and using it, then that comes to a totally different level altogether. But hey, I mean, lots of things here are sold on style. This is emotion, and that looks quite emotional. Now here we have a vehicle here on a VW basis by Globe Traveller. Globe Traveller has announced this as a vehicle to live in. And Happy New Year, bonkers. And a long-term use. Now, I'm just going to take you into it, and then you can tell me what you think. It's on a VW basis. It costs 150,000 nearly. It's got a lounge along here, so it's a 6-meter vehicle. It's called the Falcon. I don't know why. And let's have our a quick, okay, I'll just have, somebody's just walked in, I'm gonna have to be very careful how I do this. So what it's got is this long chair, this long lounge along here. I mean, it looks pretty good inside. It's got a bathroom at the back, and there you go, this is the bathroom. There you go, there's the toilet there. Oh, it's got Klesanam. This is one of these new toilets. I'll show you how this works. Well, is that it does have some electronics, and I see this thing here. Somebody's probably broken it. It's not supposed to look like that when you actually use it. It's got a sink here. Oh, at least that hasn't been broken yet. And there's me in the mirror. Right, so long-term use to live in this full-time for 150,000. Right, write your comments below. Oh, it does have a good sink. I like that. I mean, it needs to be a bit bigger, but other than that, and this has been put here. This is electric. Okay, storage is that. Right, it looks very nice. Can't fault the way it looks. But all right, I'll say what I think. It's totally impractical if you want to live this long time. It's not electric. This isn't electric. What? This isn't electric. What is it then? The engine isn't electric. No, the engine's diesel. But this looks electric to me. This Ora, it's gas, is it really? Are you sure? Okay, if you say it's gas, it's gas. I'll believe you there, Angie. Unless you understand right now. Okay, then so this is a gas induction. Of course, there are vehicles with gas induction. So I'll leave that one, and we'll have a look at the back as well, where you can see some skiing equipment has been put in. So there you go. Now, as much as I may like Globe Traveller, I've got to say that actually they claimed that they'd spoken to people who live full-time in vehicles, and this is what the result was. And this they put on the Facebook site, if I remember rightly, and I don't think that is a full-time vehicle at all. It's all right for a weekend. It's all right if you want to sort of, you've got the lounge there and you're thinking of parking next to the lake for a few days. That's okay. Anyway, let's see if we can get into this Voyager Z, assuming, of course, that there is nobody inside. This thing here is going to cost 94,000. And this it's got this really clever bed up here, which this is the bed. This descends. I won't do it while I'm doing a live. I mean, it's bad enough when I'm doing it normally, but if I'm doing live and something falls on top of my head, then yeah, I can't edit that out. So the bed is great. Not only that, the space under the bed once the bed's out, that is really rare. It's not absolutely unique, but it's really rare. And here at the back, we've got this German layout and storage all the way around, and of course under there. And let's have a look in here. Nice looking toilet as well, wet room. Tower fridge and kitchen. Now, for full-time use, that is far more practical, because there's one thing you need if you're living in a van all the time. One needs storage. You've got to put your stuff somewhere, and that has space to put it in. Not only that, I'll take you around the back. We can see this opens up, so it's not the original body. And there you've got all of this space as well for more of the junk that you carry around with you. And also, as you can see, there's a door at the back which leads into the main compartment. If you've got anything that's particularly long, it'll fit, like scaffold or something, then it'll fit in there. Well, I'll leave it open so other people can see it. I'll take you for now a walk around. Here's the Megamobil stand, and see if we can get in. They have sort of very unusual. This 5 city here is a vehicle which stealth camper effectively, and not only that, I'll come in here. It's got this toilet which slides in and out. This is one of these composting type toilets, and so that goes in and out there. It's what? Oh yeah, I can't remember. Is it 496 or 530 centimeters? I can't remember. I've forgotten. I think it's 496. I'll just check that one. And 400. Yeah, you go. 496 centimeters long. And mind you, it comes at quite a price, but it's unusual. It doesn't go up very high. This is a very specific interest. This is something which, in my opinion, is a car replacement. I don't know how to say it, or dual use, or something along those lines. It has the footprint almost of a car, not quite, because the cars aren't quite so wide. It also comes with two fridges, fridge up front and a fridge back here. And I've got to say, as far as camper vans are concerned, there's one or two. Yeah, oh, Josh likes it. Hello. There are. There's a couple of companies I think that do really stand out on the camper, or three I'd say. One from Poland, Affinity, and there's two from Slovenia, Megamobil and Robeta, which really stand out. So yeah, we have we might be able to get in this one. Because somebody's just walked in, so that's the end of that one. But I'll show you some of the things here. Of course, as always, as you expect, you get stacks of space. This comes up quite easily. Of course, it would come up quite easily if I didn't have the things down there. But what is particularly nice in a Megamobil is the washroom, which is a patented and unusual washroom. And I'll take you into the washroom right now. Assuming I can get into one, I'll walk around here. There'll be a place around here to get into one. Now, for all camper vans these days, I think we're looking now. I can't. Yeah, I'm not that thin. I'm not going to get through there. But anyway, we'll have to have a look at a washroom in perhaps a different vehicle. That's oh, here's one we'll get into. I'm trying not to bother people who might want to buy a vehicle. So, there's the washroom. Patented. This here is Perspex. So this will come up like that. Instead of having a curtain in there or something, we've got this. And there's a lot of space there. Now, what is unusual here about this vehicle is it's a rear lounge model in 540 centimeters. I mean, that I think is really, really unique. Well, sorry, it's no longer unique. It was when it came out. There's others now available, but this I find it very attractive. It appeals to me, even though it's not the sort of thing being used for me personally. We've got a drop-down bed here because of the height of the bed. Can't actually really you can't stand up there unless you're particularly short. I mean, my head comes to about here or something, but all the same, it is quite a nice place to sort of sit down. There's the view looking down there. I'll turn the camera around so you can sort of demonstrate here. Look, so I've got this, now I'm sitting of course, but I've got this space around me. I've got the door open. If I wanted to, there's an insect screen which could stop the insects getting in, but great sort of sitting by the beach or something like that with everything open. And I think this is the sort of thing which those who want a car replacement also could go for, because this comes with the washroom. So I can really, I could really see the traction of this one. You've got a fridge there, and a bit of storage up there. With the getting rid of a bench, which is normally in this position, does allow the space at the back. But bear in mind, of course, that the lounge takes up a fair bit of space, and that means that you're not going to get much in the way of storage for other things. Yeah, large fridge could be a bonus. Yeah, this is a Mercedes. What we can see here is this enormous bed. Now, because of the shape of the Mercedes, it does make building a bed a widthwise bed, somewhat difficult without putting flares in, so it's got to be a lengthwise bed for nearly everybody. And okay, same washroom, looks great. Okay, tower fridge, storage, kitchen. Now in a 6-meter vehicle. Oh, is this? Sorry, this isn't 6. I'll get the size on this one. This I think is particularly attractive. Sorry. 7-meter vehicle, price at 121,000 euros. Okay, now here get a better idea what the bed does. See, the bed will go up and down, and that will give all of this space below for storage. And that, for those of you wanting to carry stuff, I think that's really good. This is the sort of thing for me personally that would suit me, as I've got piles of junk that I'm carrying around with me. So that would be just the job. Storage, get plastic containers, keep your food in some of them, keep your clothes in others, keep your whatever it is, your stuff for cooking with. But the plastic containers, get them all the same size, and that works quite well. Okay, let's go off and see some of the brands now. So over we've got La Strada here. Might save that one for another day actually. And it's Vanestro from Poland here. And we have something very unusual here, which is Castello. Now they do. Well, I'll show you the van from the rear, because this is really unusual. It looks a bit like a kit, a sort of it is a kit. Look, it's got these, what you've got are these plates inside which got holes in, and then into the holes you plug in all your furniture. Oh, Vanestro, sorry, I'll do a video on that then, Joshua. Vanestro make camper vans. Anyway, so why would you want a plug-in kit? Well, there's taxation reasons for this. This could be used as a delivery truck or something like that. So if you're a baker or something, you put your bread in, you take it around to wherever it's going, or if you're a mechanic or something like that, and then that would work that way. Sorry, Chris just asked, any on an Iveco 4x4? You know what, I can't recall having seen any Iveco 4x4s at this event whatsoever. I mean, Dusseldorf, yes, there were, but so sorry, Chris, I just cannot recall having seen one. I'm not saying there aren't any, I'm saying I can't remember seeing any. So anyway, the point of the Castello like this, it's taxation's number one, and number two is you more or less build it the way you want it, thanks to these clip-on bits. It's a bit like Lego, I suppose, if you like. I often use that word because it's suitable. Cargo clips. There we go. Here's one that was done earlier. So got the furniture here. There's the bed clipped into the sides of the walls. Hello, Jason. Oh, La Marca. Sorry, no, La Marca are not here. There's somebody selling La Marca products here, but they themselves are not here. At least if they are, I haven't seen them. These things here, the storage compartments, have been clipped on. The point of that, okay, is, as I said earlier, you can just clip them on wherever you want. How you clip things like this on, I haven't got a clue. The wires have to be somewhere. Maybe they always have to go in the same position. But here you can see we've got the cooker, we've got the sink. Presumably the water is below this somewhere, and that's clipped on like that. There's the fridge. Yeah, they do. It is, Jason. They're precise. This is industrial motorhome, if you like, or camper van, more to the point. Here, we'll have a look at this one. This is MANTGE. So we've got a kitchen unit which actually will swing out. Sorry. I've noticed that this seems to have got a rather large. I'm trying to see if I can change this. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to sort of. I'm trying to zoom out. I noticed this before, that when I touch the zoom it back onto me and then try to put the camera around again, it doesn't go back to where it was earlier. Anyway, there you have what it could look like with a bed in it. And clearly the cost of something like this, of course, is going to depend on the kit that you actually put inside it. So hey, I'll turn this round onto me again, just to show that there's me, and I'm going to turn it back around again and see if I can make it any smaller. Oh, I can't. I'll turn it back around on me and turn it back around. Oh dear, I can't. Sorry, I've tried to make it smaller and I can't do it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll try and work this out for a future video. Right, it comes with a toilet. And the toilet, it's going to have the cassette in the bottom and it's going to pull out via the bottom. Rather odd anyway. There you go, there's the cassette's going to come out of there. Right. Okay, I think I'm going to... Oh, I'm going to show you the Robeta stand. There's one or two interesting things here. Here we have a rear lounge camper van, for example. Here we have a vehicle that was built to order for a friend of mine, and we've got him to give us a tour of this one, so I wanted certain things in certain positions, so we'll see that eventually. But at the back, it's got this bed which drops down. Oh, there he is. That's his details on YouTube, Van Fanaki. And yeah, this is that the Castello it's a freelancing trade. Yeah, absolutely. And we can have a quick look. And we can have a quick look in there. We've got the bed which drops down. And anyway, we'll see that in a different video. And I will take you over here. I'm going to finish off with what was my favorite vehicle for this 2023, for this year. It's this one here. And this is the Robeta Schumacher edition camper van. There's not much on the outside which identifies it as a camper van, but inside it's absolutely stunning. But to see the absolutely stunning bit inside, I think you're going to have to see the video of it. I did at Dusseldorf. See, there's people in there. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you found it interesting. So I upload every day, normally 21:15. When there's events like this, I try to do live so you can see what's happening at the moment. All this from me in Stuttgart, Germany. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Jason. So all the best from me. Okay, bye for now. Thanks, Josh.